Hey guys, and welcome to my latest movie review. As you clicked on the thumbnail, this is for The Running Man. Now, I just want to clarify, not that I need to clarify, like I know that I don't need to clarify this, but I'm going to clarify this because for confusion's sakes, for your sake, you get it. This is not The Running Man 1989. This is not that version. Now, one of the things that I have to say before I go into the introduction of this movie review, which I'm so proud of it. It took me hours and hours and hours to put together. I'm really excited for you guys to check that out. It's really fun. But I just want to clarify something. They gave a nod, which I'll talk about in it. Like I'll literally talk about that straight after the introduction. They gave a nod to that, to the original version of The Running Man in the 2025 version, and I'll speak about that in a sec. But without further ado, guys, I won't keep you waiting. Check out this intro. I'm really proud of it. See you soon.
The Running Man 2025 synopsis. A man joins a game show where contendants allowed to go anywhere in the world are pursued by hunters hired to kill them.
So like I said, guys, at the start before that awesome intro, again, I really love doing that for you guys. They give a nod to the original film, and anyone who's been following my channel for any period of time, I know I harp on this, but I don't like doing it, and so I'm not gonna do it. I don't do spoilers in my movie reviews, so fret not, I'm not gonna give anything away that you don't want to know already. However, if you have seen The Running Man prior to watching this movie review, then you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't seen The Running Man 2025 before watching this movie review, when you do see it and you'll see what I'm talking about, you're like, hey, that's really cool. The reason why is I'm about to tell you. Now, those of you who don't know, Arnold Schwarzenegger is actually the lead role in the original film. Now, I had a feeling, I kind of knew that they were going to bring him in it, but the way that they bring him into it, they don't. And you're like, that makes no sense. Trust me, it makes sense. When you watch the film, you'll totally get it. Now, it's to do with money. The money side of this version of The Running Man, I don't even want to give it away like that. I don't want to give it away. But what I will say is he's very connected to the money element of the 2025 version of The Running Man. And I kid you not, in any way, shape or form, guys, as soon as I saw that, it's not the opening, however, it's really close to the start of the film. And it's kind of the way they open it. The thing that I loved straight out of the gate about this, sorry, I need to clarify. I should clarify before I keep going. The thing that I need to clarify before I say anything is, I personally, not that I don't want to see it, I just haven't had the opportunity to see the original version. I just haven't had the opportunity. However, I probably will. So if you've seen the trailer for the original version, this new version looks really similar to the original version, just like modern, just way modern, in just a really clarified way. And when you see it, you'll get what I'm talking about, because which is really easy for directors, cinematographers and stuff like that to take from the original of anything and kind of go cut and paste in a way. Like, it just makes the process of filmmaking easier when they have a blueprint already down for what they want to talk about in the future. And so when you see this movie, you'll be like, oh, this is just cut and paste. However, like I said, I haven't seen the original version, but I've seen the trailer for the original version, and it kind of does look like cut and paste, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, because if it works, like it works. Like, you know, don't throw the baby out with the baby water, if you know what I mean. So, I know this is kind of weird. I know this one's a little bit weird. It is a little bit weird. But I loved it, and I verbally out loud, when it came on, I verbally out loud, I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like, I genuinely did in the cinema. I don't even care who was around me. I don't even care. However, they actually promoted, now some people might know about this, and if you don't, I actually understand why you wouldn't, but they actually promoted a drink in this movie. No word of a lie. The reason why I don't have it on me today is because I actually couldn't find it in my local store. But once the movie was finished, I went and tried to find it, but I couldn't find it. However, Liquid Death. Now you're like, what are you talking about? I kid you not in any way, shape, or form, guys. If you ever get the opportunity to drink it, you will understand why I was so impressed with it. Because it's literally, realistically, like the cleanest water you'll ever drink. Like, it's water. It's not just water. I know it sounds like it's just water. It's not just water. But they promote it in this movie. And I think it's on a, yeah, I think it is. I think it's on an ad in the background on a TV. I think that's how they do it. I'm pretty sure. But I kid you not in any way, shape, or form, guys. When I heard them say Liquid Death audibly out loud, I was like, yeah, that's sick. Because, I mean, anyone who knows about Liquid Death and they're tying it to this movie, you'll completely understand why. Like, it's so clever. Anyway, so that was one of the things I was super, super, super impressed about this movie. And moving on to my next subject. Okay, I get why bringing this up is kind of weird. And I think it's because of the fact that I personally own a sports car. I think that's why. But I stopped and I had to write it down. And I was like, look, okay, I'm just going to write this down and I'm going to talk about it on my review. But I just want to bring this up. I just want to say there's a... Oh, man, you'll probably miss it. Okay, I'm going to tell you where it is so that if you genuinely want to see it, that you won't miss it. So keep your eyes opened. So, okay. Glenn Powell, the lead cast of The Running Man, his name isn't Glenn Powell in the movie. You saw it at the opening. When you see him do his first vlog, so you'll see what I mean when you see the video, when you see the movie. He's got to do vlogs every day or else he's eliminated. And when he does his first vlog, he's laying on the bed and he's having a sleep. He's having a siesta, whatever you want to call it. And he's facing away from the camera, okay? So his butt is facing the camera, okay? And he slaps his butt and then he flips the bird to the camera. Now after that, directly after that sequence, watch as he walks past the cars. And you'll see, so there's a lane here, and a lane here. The lane here, right at the front, like right behind Glenn Powell, is a really cool car. And it's nothing like my car at all in any way, shape or form, but it is a cool car. And I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna bring that up in my movie review, because if anyone else sees it and be like, hey man, did you see that car? I can say, yeah. And I mentioned it in my movie review. So I just wanted to let you know that. Okay, I know this is really bad. This is really bad. I should have gone into detail with this. I'm hoping that when I talk about this out loud, it's going to jog a memory, because right now it's not. But I've written down in my notes, the car scene when she yells for help. I'm not even kidding you. Sadly, I don't know why I wrote that. I don't know what in context I should have wrote that more. I should have been more descriptive. But that's annoying, but that's okay. This isn't a masterpiece. So the bad part about this movie, guys, and I'm gonna be totally transparent, I always am in all my movie reviews, is this. There's kind of nothing in this movie that I can think of that has such a wow factor, unfortunately, that made me go, oh, did you see this? Like, there's nothing in it. There really isn't. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on this movie, but I'm definitely not in a hurry to see it again. Like literally at all. It is a great film. I'm glad that I saw it. But I feel like the meat of the movie wasn't nourishing enough for audiences to run out and see it again. And everyone knows this, but I'm going to say it. All film is subjective. Like, all film is subjective. So it really, truly doesn't matter what my perspective and views are of this movie, because you could go and see this movie tomorrow or after you watch this review and be like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. This movie is an epic masterpiece. It's not, because that's what you might get out of it. However, you might watch this movie and go, dude, what are you talking about? I didn't even get the notion of what you were talking about, what car, and do you know what I mean? People see and view movies differently. However, you might love this film. All film is subjective. Seriously, I do recommend that you see it, especially if you have seen the original version, because I want to see the original version now. I know the fact that Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it, but now that I've seen this, I'm more open to seeing the original version just to see what the difference is in the movies, because I think it's going to be drastically different. However, I need to say this about film. One thing I love about the fact that they reboot films is that the newest version of any film is always so much more enriched and developed in the storyline, the visual palette, the character chemistry, and anyone who's been following my channel for any period of time, you know I love character chemistry. This movie, the character chemistry between him and his wife and his little child, it is so embedded. It really is ingrained in the movie, from absolute word go. Like, it's his whole reasoning for the entire movie, and they bring it up in dialogue, like literally splattered throughout the movie. And it's beautiful that they harpen back to that constantly, because us as audience members, we constantly need reminding why we're on this journey with this person in the first place, and you know, the reward at the end. And yes. The ending of it is beautiful. It really is. And I'm gonna wrap this movie review up with this, guys. The ending of this movie is so satisfyingly clever that I genuinely wholeheartedly feel that when you go and see this movie, guys, the ending is just so worth it. And especially how Glenn Pell just like fully makes this circumstantial situation that he's in come full circle. I genuinely wholeheartedly feel like you guys should see this movie. Again, all film is subjective. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about this, what your thoughts are, and if you would personally recommend anyone else see this movie like I sort of am, but not in a weird way. You guys have been amazing. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching this movie review. And if you haven't, do all the awesome things like subscribe, share, leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you have seen this already, leave a comment and let me know what you're thinking. If you haven't and you're planning to, because of my thoughts and reactions to this movie, let me know, because I'd love to hear back from you. You guys have been amazing. I appreciate it always. Thank you so much. Thank you. Be kind to one another. Love each other always. Don't forget who's bringing this movie review for the Running Man 2025. Guys, this is Superman Steve. Loving you and appreciating your time always. Flying out!